I wanted to come back and teach these girls that, you know, they can become successful. They can be educated. They don't have to go down that path. I'm really grateful that we're able to have this time and to speak to you and to let you know that Native Americans do have, you know, HIV, AIDS, and issues that come along with that, and we do need to have a voice. Thank you. Thank you.
Shea Kiana Banche. Kia Anya Shahab Solopashin, Nakai Denata Shachedo, my Dishkinata Shanala, Tudnistas Adenasha. My English name is Yvonne Davis. My Navajo name is Kianaba, which is Women of the Land. And my mother's clan is Towering House. My father is Meadow People. I'm from Tuba City, Arizona. What I want to emphasize is the fact that what Hannah had said about American Indians having that specific relationship, I want to re-emphasize the fact that it was our ancestors that put this in process. Sorry, but every time I think about it, it makes me cry because they're here with us in this room.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
They know what happened. They're holding us up. The land that was given to us, the land that the Creator gave to us, land that was taken from us. And what we were told is that we would be given health care, we would be given education for the land. That was the first health care reform agreement people have forgotten about. I said a prayer this morning because yesterday I thought, you know, we were going to have a prayer. Normally, we generally open up with prayers. And I carry this bundle of sage that was given to me because it's very powerful. What we're talking about, this subject, is very, very powerful. When you don't pray to cleanse yourself,
that's right,
you take that with you.
Jesus.
And that's what we did yesterday. And I remember telling my sisters here, we have to smudge ourselves because this is too much for me to carry. It's too much for all of us to carry. We can't take this back. We have to release it. So I said that prayer this morning so that we could release that enemy, what we call HIV. You all do your prayers in your own way. But I want to just say I'm happy that we have Hannah here. We have Siobhan that's going to be speaking real briefly behind me, and we have Carmen here. I've been in the field for a very long time, and I'm happy to know that their courage and their spirit is going to continue the fight. Yeah, thank you.
Yat ebene, shidden edo shikadam plini, shay shavan tore chini in a share. Ashche in a share, not of the net chini bashichin, a shini dashachedo, to the chini dashanele, a cut our a astonishing. Good morning, my people and my relatives. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Siobhan Todicini, and I come from Tisto, Arizona. This little introduction, I want to tell you a little bit about it. It's a way of recognition for each individual Navajo person. You have 4 clans. We come from a matrilineal society, meaning the female gender is held superior. We're a blessed tribe for that reason. But I was actually surprised to hear our sister from India yesterday telling us about, or even Africa also telling us about the inferiority of the female role. I find it very, different from our society. Our spirits, our ancestors are here to bring us together so that we can be the voice for our Navajo, for our Navajo tribes, or not Navajo tribes, our Indian tribes. a little personal experience with AIDS. I come from a very, very traditional family. Navajo is my first language, and my parents never went to school. Right now, you know, they're home, and every day they wake up, it's all about the land. They have that connection to the land, and I'm just very surprised, and I'm proud to be here among you to represent my people back home. Story with you and the challenges of my community. We have talked about leadership. We've talked about language barriers, which is a big deal from the community I come from. We have a lot of American influence, white influence, but it doesn't really work to our advantage. We are an oppressed people. You know this. You sisters among us here, we know that. We suffer from substance abuse. That's probably the #1 coping mechanism that people have, you know, of an oppressed people. And prevention, as we have talked about, seems to be the main issue here. But prevention depends upon the culture. We talked about, I can't see myself talking to my elders about a vaginal microbicide. It's just not going to happen, you know? So we have to acknowledge this and come up with a different way of talking to our elders, to our people our age. It depends upon the generation. And I wrote a couple notes here. I just, you know, this is the spur of the moment kind of thing. It's amazing that we Native Americans are so underrepresented. The country that I come from, in America, we live in a third world country.
Yes.
Right in our own backyard.
Reservations important in school. Ooh.
It is time for us women up here,
That's right,
to represent and stand up and do what we can to make a difference. This is where the leadership begins. And I have to thank you all for your inspirations, the speeches that you have given. I thank everyone. Whether you're in Navajo way, you're my grandmother, you're my big sister, sisters who are my age, and my little sisters, and the brothers in this room who are with us. That means thank you very much, in a big way. May you all travel home safely today, and thank you again.